as we continue our Boosteroid interview with VP Vlad Kosmin. In the last episode of this series, he talks about the future with Microsoft and Call of Duty on the platform. This is episode 4 of our Boosteroid interview, so if you're interested in our previous episode, the link is above. Let's get right into it. So you talk about Microsoft. You have some future developments or current developments that you might be willing to share?
Yeah, totally. So Microsoft, overall, the plan is to integrate deeper with Xbox ecosystem. Microsoft wants it, we want it. And I hope users also want it because it's great. And we've just released the account sync, so you can sync your Xbox account to Boosteroid account to have all your library on Boosteroid. And single sign-on is on its way.
Ooh.
Much more is coming up, really. Also, exciting game releases. Like I've said, Forza, Call of Duty, pretty much all the Call of Duty titles, lots of Activision games. It's just that some of them will be in the first batch and others will be after some time. So what happens with Microsoft? We have the agreement to bring the whole Xbox catalog to Boosteroid. And we are implementing this gradually because we need to test all the titles. And Microsoft is a big company. They need to ensure the title works pretty well on some, not only on PCs and TVs, but mobiles, some crazy operating systems, all the possible use cases. And we, of course, do the same from our end because we need to ensure the customers get good experience.
Yes.
So
yes.
That's why it's not like all the titles are coming during 1 week. It's a long process. It will be happening for month onwards. And we'll have all Call of Duty series. We'll start with probably those that make the most sense, and then we'll add the rest as well.
Awesome. So you can confirm Black Ops 6 is coming.
Need to check the calendar because we have the calendar with Microsoft. And but I mean, yeah, it's coming. The question is when it's coming.
When?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
it may not be day one, but it's coming.
Yeah, we actually we work with Microsoft to try to do everything on day one, on the release date.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever the new game comes out, we want to have it on the day one, of course. And sometimes it's challenging, but most of the time it's possible, and that's what we plan for all the future releases.
Awesome. Also,
Game Pass. I can't share the details now, but we'll be doing stuff with Game Pass, and this is in line with the strategy of both Microsoft and Boosteroid to integrate deeper. So, I mean, it's just another perk for our customers.
Yes, more integration is great. People hate signing in.
Right.
They do. And that's been a key success. Like Boosteroid is, in my personal opinion, I can't speak for everybody in the room, the premier cloud service that isn't run by a Fortune 500 company. So it's, it's just you guys are head and shoulders everybody else who started like that. Right. And you know what I mean? Like, it's not even close. Like, you have parity with giants.
Yeah.
And that's not something that, like, because we cover all kinds of startups and all kinds of new people. You're beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
And a big portion of that strategy has to do with the fact that you have this one click, get in, play your game immediately mentality without having to set all these things up. So your strategy with that is been phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm a sophisticated gamer. I play, but it's not really that I'm the hardcore guy in gaming. But like pretty much everybody in the tech team, they are gamers. And when I say gamers, I mean like they've been gaming for 30 years or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
They know the industry. Yeah. They know things. They know what's better. And they always criticize Boosteroid. That's the key. Like, we work to have our tech guys satisfied. When they say, well, that's cool, that's great, we are relieved, because we know, like, they criticize everything, which is good, and which helps us improve, so we know exactly what people need. We might not be able to provide that in all cases, because there are certain limitations of how things work in this world. But we know what you guys need, and we'll get there eventually. And some of these things are already implemented, so that it's not it's easier to use cloud gaming, it's easier to use Boosteroid. But we know all the problems, and we work on them, and it's going to be much, much better in the future.
Awesome. This was great, Vlad. Yeah, this is great. We should do this more often.
Sure. Really happy to talk to you guys. And we feel like, it's important to show really who is behind Boosteroid, right? And that
same here.
As you've said, we may not be a super big multinational corporation yet, and it's a good
thing. On the way, though.
Yeah, you're doing battle here.
Yeah. But after all, we are a company of 100 people. Most of them in Ukraine. 5 years ago, we were a small team of several people doing things somewhere in Kharkiv, Ukraine. So we don't have this corporate mentality. We're close to the ground, to the people, to gamers, to games. We know what people need. We will do what it takes to satisfy the needs of the customers. We don't care about the rules to the extent possible, because some rules you can't ignore. But as a corporate VP, I also oversee legal at Boosteroid, so laws are rules that you can't ignore. But since the very beginning, we are not really doing things in a standard way. So we know how the market functions. We know how these things are done, but we're doing them differently and more efficient. And that's been the key to the Boosteroid success.
Yeah.
And this is that, we will bring this through the whole journey of our growth. And even if we become super big companies some time in the future, size of Microsoft or something, I hope at least until the core team and the CEO is in charge of that, we'll keep this mentality, and we'll keep being just regular guys that do awesome service for the fellow gamers.
You guys are pioneers in the industry.
Love to hear it.
Some giants have failed. You have not.
Some will fail in the near future too. And
that's what I like
it. All right. Well, thank you very much, Vlad. We'll have some more interviews in the future. We have a lot more questions. I'm sure a lot of people are going to ask more questions on these videos. So we'll have plenty of more info to ask.
Definitely.
Great. Thank you very much, guys. It was
Thank
great
you for your time, brother. This is
great to meet you,
man.
I hope you all enjoyed this interview series with Boosteroid VP Vlad Kosmin and our huge face reveal event. Let us know your comments and any additional questions you have for us or Boosteroid in the comments below. We hope to keep doing interviews like this more often, so make sure to subscribe and keep it locked right here at the only place where you can do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle.